welcome back into Call It a Night. We are having such a great time on Radio Row. It's been a very busy week, but it has been such a fun time. And we are so thrilled now to be joined by Hall of Famer, Super Bowl champion, Jerome Bettis. It is amazing to be able to get you on the show here today.
Well, thanks for having me.
Thank you so
Appreciate
much for coming on.
No problem.
You've been doing tons of Radio Row stuff. You're
Yes,
here at Super
I have.
Bowl, and this has got to be such a great memory for you because you won it with the Steelers, and then you retired afterwards in your hometown. Could it have been any better of a storybook ending?
No, it could not have been any better. And actually, I embraced all of the media, all of the requests, because one, it was my last time, so that was going to be the end of it. But two, I also knew that I wanted to take some of the pressure off of the younger players that were going to be in a big game. Obviously, when you're in this game, it's significant. So to be able to, win and walk away, that was pretty special.
That sort of reminds me of another athlete, Tara Lipinski, figure skater. She won the Olympic gold medal and then retired right afterward. Did you think about it heading into the week that if I won, I'm going to end this?
I did. And so what I wanted to do was I wanted to be real clear. So I went and talked to the owners of the team, Mr. Rooney. I explained to him my decision and that this was going to be my last game, win or lose.
Oh, you did? Okay, awesome.
And they understood it. But I didn't want to tell the head coach because I didn't want Coach Cowher to make any decisions that he would not have made under normal circumstances, or maybe start me in the game or playing me too much. I wanted it to be organic and us to win the football game. And that was the number one issue. Win the game, all the rest will take care of itself.
Yeah, that's the first thing. Now, you mentioned Coach Bill Cowher. He was just recently announced that he's been inducted into the Hall of Fame, and it was announced on CBS. What was it like when you found out that news?
That was, it was amazing because he's the real reason that I was able to get into the Hall of Fame. He had a belief in me that really no other coach had. He knew that when he put 36 out there on the field, that I would come through and produce for him. And he came to me time and time again, which enabled me to get into the Hall of Fame. So I was just so happy that he was able to get in because he's more than worthy of that honor.
And it was such an interesting situation this year. So he was announced on CBS, and then the next day Jimmy Johnson gets announced on Fox. These surprise announcements. For you, when you found out you were going into the Hall of Fame, what was that reaction like?
You know what? It was magical because obviously you don't expect it, but you want it, right? And it's something that's really special. And you say to yourself, if my career is warranted of a Hall of Fame nod, that'd be really special. And so it was a couple years I didn't get in, and I was, you get a little depressed because obviously you love to get the nod, you don't get it, right? So, when it happened, it was just so amazing because it was something that you really kind of start thinking about and hoping for myself and for my family. And when it happened, I was on cloud nine.
Yeah, I can't imagine. Now, you're also a big golf fan. If you were to pick your perfect golf foursome, let's stick with sports. Who would you want to be in it?
Oh, sports. The foursome, probably I would have to have Tiger Woods leading the charge. And on the basketball side, probably would have to have Michael Jordan.
Okay, yeah, that's
on that
a layup.
Side, right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to go on the
maybe Tony Romo
baseball,
or
well, I'm on the football side.
Yeah,
so
you're like hey.
So on the baseball side, maybe Derek Jeter.
Okay.
That'd be a good.
I mean, he'd be able to drive the ball
exactly.
pretty far. You'd imagine.
Yeah, he's a good golfer too.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Now, you've obviously been doing a lot of broadcasting since you retired, but you also were on The Office in season 3.
Yes.
Have you ever maybe thought about doing a bit more acting?
Not really. It was something that happened. They called me and asked me was I willing to do it. And I was an Office fan. So when they asked me to do it, I said, absolutely. I would love to do it. And as it turns out, it was hilarious. I loved that opportunity. But, no, I try to stay in my lane. Acting is not something that I've trained for. So
But maybe if you did train for it, who knows?
It'd be something that I wouldn't go in half-heartedly.
Right.
If I went in, I would have to train for it and get some lessons and that kind of thing. Because at the end of the day, it's a craft, and you want to be really good at it if you're going to go and get involved.
Right. Now, speaking of staying in your lane, you got Hertz right now.
Yes.
Amazing rental car company. Tell us what's up.
Well, Hertz has an amazing extra mile campaign that I'm helping them launch. And the whole idea is really celebrating the Gold Reward members that have really made Hertz number one. I'm a 20-year Hertz Gold member. So
wow.
I understand it, and I appreciate what Hertz is doing in terms of recognizing all the people that made it number one in the car rental business. And so that it's an incredible program, but they've got some sweepstakes involved where they're going to have 50 winners and their friends and family are going to get escorted to the game in these really decked out buses. Right, I love that, right? And then for those people who aren't able to make it to the big game, there's an opportunity to win a $300 gift card from Hertz to a future rental, and all they have to do is an Instagram post and put it at Hertz. Yeah, absolutely.
That's awesome. That's a great partnership, though. The bus and Hertz. That's match made in heaven. And before we go to this quick game, I heard you had another nickname in college, Big Daddy.
Big Daddy. Big as a truck, quick as a caddy. That's why they call me Big Daddy.
How come that one didn't stick?
I think it was a little bit too much.
Yeah.
I mean, if you got to say all of that,
like a song
really the nickname,
right.
The nickname is boom, and the bus. I think it fit a little bit more because of the black and gold colors, and that was a school bus color, so you
it's
can kind of go with it.
There's lots of Big Daddies. There's only one bus.
That's right.
Okay, well, we want to just ask you a couple fun questions in our football game that does not have a title yet.
Okay.
So we'll call it the Jerome Bettis football game.
Hey, let's go with it.
So we want you to just reach in, and there's going to be a question, and then you can give us the goods on what the old answer is.
Best Super Bowl week memory besides winning. My best Super Bowl week memory was my mom and dad came up with this idea that they wanted to have the entire team over our house for dinner. So we had 50 players at my mom's house, and she fed all those guys.
Holy smokes.
It was so much food you would not believe. Because my offensive linemen back then, they loved to eat.
Insane.
So it was
your mom won the Super Bowl for doing that.
It was a great experience and something that they were so proud of. So I was happy to see them do it.
Awesome. Okay, we'll have time for one more question in there.
All right. Here it is.
Let's see.
Toilet paper over or under? Over. Definitely over. Definitely over. Under doesn't feel right.
Yeah, might drag on the
Hit
floor.
the floor. Yeah.
I didn't write these questions, and I was like, okay,
that's
what
a
is
great
that?
point,
Where are we going? That is
if
great.
somebody says under, that's not good.
That's good. Then you know that
They're
you can't
nasty.
trust. Yeah,
They're
you can't
nasty.
trust them.
I don't know if I can shake the hand. They're
No,
nasty.
no, they definitely don't wash. All right, well, thank you so much, Jerome Bettis, for joining us here. Make sure you check out Hertz and all the great stuff that they are doing for the Super Bowl. We have a whole lot more to come on Call It a Night, so stay tuned.
Hey everyone, JSB here. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to Fubo Sports on YouTube, or else I guess you could watch puppy videos. That sounds good.